Hi there and happy Labor Day weekend. This is Robin Hart of the Home Loans with Hart team of CMG, and this is our weekly market watch video where we share with you and some inquiring minds just kind of what's happening out there in the marketplace and where mortgage rates are at. Let's dive in and check out those pesky mortgage rates and see what's happening. Okay, so take a look. Rates are a mixed bag of tricks. Now, that's per Mortgage Nuggets, and they are a news outlet. Basically, what they do is check out and interview and take a survey from over 200 lenders across the nation. And what they're finding is that for most rates and most lenders, rates are hovering in the mid sixes, with FHA and VA hovering just slightly above 6%. Now, this is a direct screenshot of their information. It's free. You can check them out anytime, day or night. Just type in your search engine, Mortgage Nuggets. And all right. Now, if you've been watching the news, there's been an ongoing fight between Trump and the Fed. Now, let me break it down for you with the excitement of a Fed fight night kind of thing. So, okay, Trump has been fighting and stomping around, demanding all kinds of things from basically pretty much everything from federal and political institutions and even private institutions since election night. Now, he's actually taking on the Fed, which pretty much has retained its independence since its creation all the way back in 1913. Now, the Fed was founded by the Federal Reserve Act after a series of financial panics, particularly the Panic of 1907. You see, basically economics and basically the economy has never actually been as stable as what we'd like to think. So some big players all the way back in 1916 all came together and they created the creature basically from banking, politics, and finance. And they basically got together to create the entity also known as the Fed. Or in other small circles, The Creature from Jekyll Island, which is a crazy big book, but you might want to read if you like some good bedtime reading. Okay, so the cool thing, when the entity got created, they wanted it to act on behalf of the country to help stabilize the economy, but they also did not want it relegated to some political theater. But from time to time, we do have some politicians and presidents who try to apply some pressure to the Fed. Now, think FDR, Nixon, Reagan, even Bill Clinton and Obama all tried to exert some pressure. But now we have a president that wants to lower rates, and he doesn't mind firing a few people to get what he wants. So we'll keep you tuned on the Fed fight for the future. Okay, now the Fed does watch some things like unemployment data and PCE numbers. Now, what is PCE? Stands for personal consumption expenditures. Basically, the cost of goods and services that have been basically rising over the last couple of months. Now, some due to tariffs and some due to the higher cost of services. Give you an example of those services. If you have a $100,000 account with a financial planner and the rate that they charge is 2%, then that's $2,000. That's great. However, if you actually grow that money over time, that 2% rate stays fixed. However, the cost and overall services for what they provide actually does increase. So if your original investment was 100,000 and it grows to 200,000, now that financial planner is earning $4,000. Get it? Okay. All right. Okay, let's get into some more fun stuff. Now, if you're a fan of flip-flops year-round like I am, check this out. The Villa Romana del Casale Archaeological Park and Museum recently excavated an ancient pool. They brought to light a rich mosaic in one of the villa's bathing rooms, and apparently the image looks almost exactly like modern-day flip-flops, otherwise known as impraditos to Italians. How crazy is that? Now, if you're planning on attending a barbecue, you might want to get some pics because the image said, lovely outdoor kitchen. That is our meme of the week. Hopefully you'll be attending a nicer outdoor kitchen or barbecue than that. And if you want to follow us on any of our social, please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, well, the artist formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, and so much more. I hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll catch up with you soon. And of course, if you ever have a question about when the best time to buy is, give me a shout out and we'll discuss it and see what works for you. Other than that, I'm Robin Hart with the Home Loans with Hart team of CMG. We'll look forward to chatting with you again and sharing with you some crazy market information.